Alrighty guys, we just got everything set up out on the lake. The current time is like a little after 4 o'clock. We've got short time before the sun goes down. I haven't really filmed much of what's happened so far, and that's okay. I'll tell you later, but we're doing something pretty crazy today. I've got my good buddy Brok, Augie, and Stephanie out here, and we're on a pretty big mission tonight. This is serious. This is no messing around, and that's basically why I haven't filmed anything already. We're getting everything dialed in, everything ready, and we need to be fishing during this bite window, so no filming, just gonna lock in, fish super hard, and I'll explain to you later in the shack what's going down and what we're trying to do out here, because it's pretty dang cool.
Mark, fish on. Good fish. Good fish. Fish on. Good fish. Good fish. Good fish. Oh my gosh, what is this? Good fish. Good fish. Oh, stay pinned. What is this? What is this? Oh, darn it. It's a freaking pike. Dang it. Oh, I thought it was a giant crappie. Ugh, dang it. Oh, I thought it was a super big crappie. He like up hit it and everything. Dang it. Well, that is absolutely no giant crappie, but got my heart pumping. Send him back down and hopefully the crappie's moving. Oh, snaky pike. 9:35. Current time is 9:35. We haven't done too much filming or too much talking before this because we've just been fishing our butts off out here with good buddy Brok, good buddy Augie. And last week, Brok just got done doing some winter camping with our good buddy Mur. And he came home this week and he said, basically, you know those few lakes that we always fish till like midnight and we wish we would have stayed longer and we might catch bigger fish if we just stay all night? He's like, know those lakes? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. He's like, let's winter camp. So that's what we're doing. There's not enough ice to put a permanent shack out here, so we've got our giant hub. This is like the Clam X600. What is this? This is like the biggest hub I think you can potentially get to get out and not only use it, but to sleep in it. It's cool. And it's not like even extremely cold out. It's like 35 degrees, so this is an awesome weekend to do this. And yeah, I guess I can give you guys a tour around of kind of what we got going in here, being that we haven't told you much at all. Well, that's an Augie right
Hello.
there. And that's a Brok. Little cat nap.
Quick one.
Here's the Clam X600. You can see it's giant. We got 3 dudes in here, and there's a ton of room. We've got 1 cot and then a Brok. Here's my cot right here, pushed up against this wall. We've got like sleeping bags, pillows, a bunch of batteries, Dakota lithiums. That's what's running our big lights up top here. These are just like giant Clam Hub lights or something like that. I don't even really know. And then over here we got Augie's nice cot. Where'd you get that cot?
I think Ike bought it back in the war.
Might mount a few rattle reels against the wall in here. We've got a couple holes cut. We'll have set lines down. We'll just have a couple bobbers. We'll be jigging. And like I said, the majority of the time, it's foggy. Like I said, majority of the time we probably will be outside hole hopping, being that it's so, oh God. Like I said, majority of the time we'll be outside hole hopping just because it's so nice outside. But for now, I think we're just kind of gonna settle in our stuff and make some soup. Some soup. On the menu tonight, we have Campbell's Chunky Sirloin Burger with country vegetables. If that doesn't sound hearty and stick to your ribs, I don't know what does. So we're gonna fire up our little stovetop here, make some dinner, kind of get refueled. Brok's taking a cat nap, and then we'll probably head back outside to do a bunch of hole hopping. And later I'll tell you exactly what we're fishing for. But for now, let's get some dinner and continue on with this beautiful evening out in the elements, sleeping on the ice. Let's get it! Don't know why we're doing this, really. You're awake.
I'm back.
You smelt the soup and you just. How's fishing been for you tonight? Can you give me any sort of update?
Slow, tough, rugged. But we've caught a few.
How was winter camping with Murray? So Brok, if you guys aren't subscribed to Brok already, like make sure you check out his videos. Like I'll link it down below. But last week, tell me what you did last week.
So me and Murray went to a lake, probably a half hour, 45 minutes from his house, and we spent the night on the ice. But the conditions were completely different. It was -7 and blowing like crazy, and it just wasn't ideal. So tonight it's 35 and it's perfect conditions. It's not too windy out. Let's see what we can do.
Could you redo that and just say like it's -15 just so we sound hardcore, okay?
All right.
What are you doing over there? 1 out of 10, how is it?
I would say 7.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Not
You
bad.
wolf ears down. 1 out of 10.
Brock, that bobber's gone. Oh no, just kidding.
I'd say solid 7.5, 8.
Always got a one up me.
It's a little hot for my tasting, but I can let it cool down.
It was really good. Anytime you're outside, any warm food whatsoever tastes amazing. So we've got a couple more cans of soup probably for later in the evening, but for now we're just gonna chill, stake it out here in the house for a little bit, and then probably in like 20 or 30 minutes head back outside and whole hop around. Like I said, super nice night out, so we're not worried about staying in here or not going outside because it's like 35 degrees. So this is sweet. This is really sweet.
What are you gonna do with the dishes?
Alrighty, well, good morning. Current time check, it's like, what is it, 7 in the morning?
8:30.
We're not gonna say that. I didn't film too much last night. It seems like after our soup, we just all kind of hunkered down in our cots, put down our set lines, fished a little bit, and I don't even remember falling asleep. Maybe we all fell asleep. I don't know, Brok turned on some music on his phone, and it seemed like 30 seconds after that we fell asleep. But moral of the story, we basically didn't catch last night. So, and that's okay. This is a boomer bust type lake. It seems like there's low populations of crappies in here, but they're really, really big. So we kind of just went out here with the notion of like, we're gonna camp, have some fun, and maybe, just maybe, pop a big crappie. And we didn't. But the cool thing is, there's a bunch of neighboring lakes around here that have a bunch of really awesome fish. So I feel like we might just pack up our cots, pack up everything, and maybe just lake hop a little bit today. I'm not totally sure. Either way, it was a gorgeous night last night. Probably 40 degrees. Had a blast sleeping out here. Didn't get cold once. And now we just need to catch some fish, dude. We're leaving.
Here we go! Yeah!
Yeah. All right. After like a 1.5 mile walk, we're out here. I don't know why we pick lakes that are just doozies to get into, but they're unpressured, they're super cool, and if it happens, gosh, it really happens. We're probably fishing memories. When Brok, Og, and myself were kids, we'd come out here and we would just smoke them. So hopefully the same thing happens today. It's like 40 degrees, fish should eat. We're just probably gonna punch a bunch of holes, drop down there, and see what happens. How deep you got there? Kind of the same approach as last night, going with a little bit bigger bait. It's 40 degrees, and if we got on a bunch of schooling crappies, they should just smack it no matter what. So just a big white drop jig with a big white Maki plastic in the back. And I'm just gonna go down, drop to see if I see marks. If I see marks on my Vexilar, I'm gonna fish them. If not, I'll probably just keep punching holes and moving around. Like we keep saying, it's absolutely gorgeous out. So there's no reason, if there's fish here, that they just shouldn't be munching. So let's drop down the Vex and get her going. No way. How? Oh! Augie hooked up. Augie hooked up. Talk to me.
These fish are 4 or 5 feet underneath the ice. That's probably that's close to 14, dude.
Dude, that's
Where's the tape at? That's a nice fish.
Dude, look how tall he is.
That is, dude, that's a freaking beast.
Where was he?
He was literally 5 feet below the ice.
Dude, give me some of that.
What color are you using? What jig?
I'm using the drop kick, clam drop kick. It's the gold one with a little motor oil Maki.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
nice
we're on him.
dude.
Got him.
This is gonna happen, boys. Dude, yes!
First one, 14 inches.
Let's go! After a full night of getting our butts kicked, I think we're about to smash them. 40 degrees, giant crappies, let's go! If you got a loud color, Brok, I'll do more natural. I'll do black and motor oil. Oh, is this nice mark, nice mark, nice mark, nice mark. Big fish. There we go, got him. Fish on. Nice crappie, nice crappie. Oh gosh, just like you said, 5 feet down.
That's bigger than mine.
Oh my gosh, dude, we need a tape measure out here. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You guys, oh gosh, look at this freaking stud muffin. Look at how tall he is. Let me show you guys this fish. Look at this, second fish of the day. Augie just poked a 14-incher and now I just poked a freaking stud muffin. Look at that. These are the crappies we've been looking for in southern Minnesota all winter long. Look at this. Oh my gosh, beautiful fish. We're gonna release this. This is too big to keep. We did come out here to harvest a little bit, but I'm not keeping a fish of this caliber. So yeah, we're gonna get a couple pictures and release this sucker. Freaking stud, boys. Here we go. That's one, baby. That's one. Oh, I'm fired up. That's a freaking donkey crappie. This is the middle of the day too. It should just get better as night goes on. Oh my gosh, on the little nude too. This is just a tiny little 25-inch noodle rod. I love it though because I feel like I have full control over tiny little jigs. Seems like if I'm using a pretty long rod and I'm using extremely small jigs, it seems like I don't know. I just don't have control over them or I don't feel them as well. So that's where I really like to use short rods sometimes. Especially if you're not fishing extremely deep or anything like that. Like I'm really only fishing 5 feet down in 15 feet of water. And that's what Augie just discovered earlier. He's the one that kind of said, hey, I marked fish only 5 feet underneath the ice. And that's exactly where I was jigging and that's where that sucker came from. So, oh, that was so sick, boys. After getting our butts absolutely handed to us last night, this is redemption. This is what we need. Now we just need like 50 more of those bites. And we'll go home happy with tired arms. Right here. Augie, talk to me. I just put a battery in.
Huge mark. So I'm sitting in 6 feet right here actually. So I want to try it a little bit shallower because these fish they must be around, you know, they must be around this hole. But tried a little bit shallower and had a huge mark come in and it wouldn't hit for a while. I was staring at it for about a minute and I just kind of let it sit there and finally. Whew.
Is it safe to say it's not a crappie?
Yeah, it could be. 20. No, this is a big fish. I don't know. Brok thinks it's a pike.
I think northern.
It's a big fish.
What's your call, bass or northern?
I thought it was a bass right away, but I don't know.
I think it's northern.
I'm calling a big pike, dude.
Big.
I don't think it's that big of a pike.
I think it's big.
I think it's huge.
Oh my god, it's a huge bass! Grab it!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Let's go! Oh my god, that's a huge bass! Oh my god! Let's go! Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Oh,
do we even know there's bass in here?
No, dude, that's a giant.
Oh my gosh, give me that.
Let's
Show me two hands.
Oh my god, look at the size of that fish, dude. And I thought it was gonna be a big crappie. He barely hit it. It just came out.
Look at how stocky and stout this fish is, dude.
Look at how beautiful that fish is, dude.
That's gorgeous.
It is green. It's not very long, it's just a freaking chub. Dude, he just came in so slow. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be one of those finicky crappies. And he barely hit it. And I set the hook, got him right on the top of the lip. And I thought it was gonna be I knew it was gonna be a bass. Brok thought it was gonna be a pike. I was right, dude, this thing's heavy.
Dude, that's a stud.
This thing's heavy.
It's a big mama bass. Give me some of that! Dude!
Let's go, dude.
Okay, we knew crappies were in here. We knew there were stud crappies, and now we know there's giant bass in here, so put that on the hit list for next spring. Let's freaking go!
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe. Something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead.